direction under Coach Bobby Austin's leadership.
Owls ranked number 2 in the commercial appeal standing dust. Here's Hazelhurst approaching the football, gets the foot into it, and we're underway. A high end-over-end kick comes down to about the 3-yard line, taken there, straight up the middle. On the return, 25 and about the 27-yard line goes the return man, and that is Andrew Warfield. So MBA takes over, and they will try to run the ball primarily. And it's up to the Owl defense to make them put it in the air.
Well, they have a sophomore quarterback, so you always want to take it easy on him. David Howell, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore.
Yeah, take it easy, right? And here's the handoff to tailback off right tackle. Good running room, has to cross the 30, 35. He's got a first down up across the MUS or the NBA 40-yard line. Gain of about 16 on the play.
Andy Snyder, the junior running back, 5'9", 170 pounds, had tons of daylight off the right-hand side. Nobody at home for the Owls.
First and 10 for MBA at the Big Red 42-yard line. Howe under center. Sophomore gives again to Snyder off left tackle this time. 45, busts his way up close to midfield. Another big gain on first down. As he stops it right at midfield. Gain of 8 on the play makes it 2nd and 2.
Well, the Owl defense is asleep so far. Nobody around the football. Got to wake up play here. We're almost at the midfield mark.
NBA with a big offensive line, and they're open some big holes here in the early going. Here's a little counter, and great tackle by Mason George as he was not fooled. Beats the block and got the H back as he made an inside handoff, and George was right there.
Well, they were trying to run a trap to the left-hand side where they pulled the right guard left. And George saw it coming, saw that guard move, got in the tip pocket, made the play for about a 3-yard loss.
Got the ball actually at the 47-yard line, makes it 3rd down and 4 for NBA. Out of the spread, they give to the tailback. He's hit in the backfield by Pickens, and he won't get the first down. Stop throw. They're lining up under center, and timeout called by MUS. So NBA back at his 15-yard line. And the punt for Brian Hunfeld will kick for NBA. Line of scrimmage, the 47 of NBA. Hunfeld back at his 34-yard line. High snap, brings it down, rushed by the Owls, and just missing it was Will Pickens. Short kick, however, will roll dead at the MUS 22-yard line. Pickens almost got that.
Wow, Pickens was there too. I don't know how it didn't hit him. I mean, he was all over it. He laid out right in front of him.
WUMR.
Back, Warren Grimm, the lone running back to his right. Now, Kane Albert comes in motion, and he'll take the handoff up the middle. Kane Albert had a big game 2 weeks ago against Redwood Academy with 195 yards.
Well, they're a great tandem. Grimm's got power and speed, but really runs as a power back, where Kane Albert is just very agile. He's got super quick and can really make a lot of defenders miss.
That time, Albert had lined up in the slot left, came back in motion, and took the handoff, ran it up the middle. Grimm's the lone setback this time as Park lines up under center. Albert goes in motion to the right, and the handoff to Grimm off the right side, looking for running room, and knocked out of bounds, shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and short. J.P. Dansowitz comes up hobbling as he was blocking on the play, and he'll come to the sideline.
Looks like the Owls will face a 3rd and long 2.
In as Weller Drennan comes in to join Doug Boyer. Split back, Albert and Grimm behind Park. Lawhorn comes in motion, and a flag on the play just as the play starts. And Park runs the option, dive in close to a first down, but this one's coming back. Illegal motion against MUS. Be a 5-yard step off, and instead of 3rd and 2, it'll be 3rd and 7.
instead of a running situation, you'll be in a passing situation. And you're deep in your own territory.
Ball at the 26-yard line as Dantzowitz and Max Prokel check back into the lineup. First quarter, we're scoreless, MBA and MUS. Park will line up in the spread with Grimm to his right. Lawhorn is wide left. Two others wide right. Park looks left, throws right, incomplete, overthrew the Dantzowitz, right at, or Prokel that was, right at the sideline at the marker. And it'll bring up a fourth down.
Penalties will hurt you. Penalties will hurt you. The Owls look like they may have achieved the first down, and then the 5-yard penalty puts them back in an incomplete pass, and now Park's back to punt. NBA has a great special teams. Better watch right here because he can take it the distance.
Yeah, this is Chambliss Shillinglaw, and here's Park averaging 39 yards a punt on the season. Kicks a low line drive. That's returnable, taken at the 32. Shillinglaw to his right, 35-40, and hit out of first and 10 for the Big Red. David Howe, the young sophomore under center, has offset eye, strong left, back to throw, play action fake, fires over the middle, has a man complete in MUS territory to the 36. Again, Harris almost as soon as he but looks like a defender. Here's a good run to the middle. It's a tailback. For another. Oh, they got 165 there up front. Offset eye, strong right. Gives a standard up the middle. He's hit hard. Real quick. Dove over the pile. The MBA with the deepest penetration thus far. Offset eye, strong to the right. Now the fullback goes in motion, and they give the Snyder up the middle, looking for holes, and picks his way through the MUS defense inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line.
Snyder's kind of a slashing running back. He's not extremely quick, he's not extremely powerful, but he can see the field and see the holes very well. He starts off on the right-hand side. He runs into traffic and kind of breaks it back to the left. 3rd and 4 for NBA. Ball is marked at the 11-yard line. They put a man in motion to the left. Here's Howe back to fire. Fires to the end zone. In the hands of the intended receiver. Philip Flynn with the big hit. Number 25 played center. Philip Flynn takes the helmet off. Unbelievable hit.
Prior to it getting there, and then Flynn made the hit after them, deflected by another Owl defender.
Yeah, that was against the ball. Flynn with the big hit.
So NBA with a fourth down will attempt a field goal as Hunfeld comes on to attempt it. That'll be 1st and 15, and Bennett comes to the sideline, replaced by Doug Boyer. Out line up Frank from the shotgun. Fires for Al first 22, ball's back at the 7-yard line. Albert comes in motion, and they give the Grimm on a fake handoff to, they faked the reverse to Albert, and then gave it to Grimm off the left side, and Warren gets out to about the 10-yard line, gain of about 3 on the play.
Very interesting play calling here. You're trying to show that you're going to have to stop Albert and Grimm. That time, Albert lining up on the left-hand side. He comes in motion to the right.
3rd and 19 now. Lawhorn wide left, Albert in the slot left. Now Kane comes in motion, and they fake the handoff as Park runs the option, and Robb can't get away from the defender. Stopped after a 1-yard gain at the 21-yard line, bringing up another punting situation.
Dangerous punt returner in Chambliss.
There's the snap, and they rush and block it out of the end zone. That'll be a safety for NBA. So Park's punt is blocked as NBA put on the rush and blocked it out of the end zone. And it... So Hazelhurst needs to get a foot into this one from the 20-yard line. The free kick. End over end coming coming down to about the 27-yard line, taken there by Schillinglaw, and brings it out across the 40 and stopped at the MUS 43-yard line. Actually, that was Warfield, and on the return, Andrew Warfield. Howell will operate from the shotgun with 3 wide receivers to the left. Will flip out to the bubble screen, and Howell read it beautifully and threw for a loss. John Stokes out there. There with a offset eye in the backfield, gives to the tailback Snyder. He's stacked up the line of scrimmage and dropped. Might have got a yard, but that's being charitable.
And that all starts with that defensive front. Will Aldridge, Mason George, and Joey Friend penetrating the offensive line of MBA
Blue. Ball still at the 44-yard line, 3rd and 10. MBA from the shotgun. Howell back to throw. Looking to his right, fires, and incomplete is the undershot. Schillinglaw at the MUS 45-yard line. Philip Flynn on the coverage for MUS.
Wow, the Owls have 2 sophomores out there, and Will Aldridge and John Stokes playing some tough football.
There's the snap. Owls put on a rush, and there's flag thrown as the kicker was run into by the Owls, but gosh, there was hardly any contact, but they threw the flag regardless. Owls take over 1st and 10.
That offensive line of MUS has got to do something. Got to get tough, fire off that football, open some holes.
Wide left with Albert in the slot left. Dantzowitz wide right. Park in the shotgun with Grimm to his right. Runs the option and pitches to Grimm. And NBA stacks it up as they played the option real well. They shut Park off almost immediately, made him pitch the ball almost as soon as he made a move. And
he took 1 step to his right, had to pitch. Grimm got the ball, took 3 steps, and that was it.
And the wind's picking up out of the southeast, as we mentioned earlier, blowing all our papers around. Gain of a yard for Warren Grimm, 2nd and 9 for the Owls. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Park out of the gun, back to throw, being rushed. A little screen to Lawhorn underneath. JD looking for running room, gets up across the 20 up to about the 22-yard line. Only a gain of about 3 as the Owls tried the underneath screen to Lawhorn. But MBA all over it.
Well,
Park's under center with 3rd and 5. Wide receivers to each side. Grimm the lone setback. Play action fake. Now the pass to Prokel, and Max close to a 1st down up at the 28-yard line.
He should have it if he gets a decent spot.
Prokel's indicating that it's the 1st down. I believe he's right.
They fake Grimm to the left, then run. Big left to the right-hand side, but some of the seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Under center. Grimm the lone setback.
So, assuming you
Rob appears to be chasing the play up at the line. Now Prokel in motion to his right. Park doesn't come back to the left, and that'll hand to Grimm, who goes left. Comes out wide right. J.D. Lawhorn wide left. Warren Grimm the lone setback as Rob Parks under center on 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff. Now rolling to his right. Rush flush out of the pocket. Picks up a great block in the backfield, and Park gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain. Boy, he ran all over the field. He made the block in the backfield.
He looked like Houdini back there because he was trapped 3 different times, and I thought he was history.
Wide receivers to each side. Grimm to his right in the backfield. Albert comes in motion to the right. Rob back to throw. Park being rushed. Flush out of the pocket to the right. Throws on the run and almost intercepted. Aimed it for the tight end Weller Drennan. And stepping in front to break it up was Mitchell Williams, the cornerback
MBA is a
safety for MBA.
NBA is a very active defense, showing a 5-man front.
35-yard line. They put the rush on Park. Rob gets the kick away and sends Schillinglaw back to his own 28. Fumbles the football. He scrambles for the ball. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable play by Max Prokel. Prokel was down there after he thought he hit Chambliss. He hits it. The ball is loose. And then Prokel, after the hit, gets on the ball and covers it. A double star. Oh, that is outstanding football. That's just desire. That is simply desire wanting to make a play. By Rob Park and super coverage by Max Prokel. Park under center gives to Grimm off right tackle. Hit after a short gain down to about the 22-yard line. Warren Grimm gets a couple, and the running's been tough inside tonight. Against this 5-man front this time, or check that. It's Albert in the backfield with Rob Park in the shotgun. Prokel goes in motion right, and they'll run the option right. And Park hit drop. He tried to run the sprint option, and Owls trailing 2-0 to MBA. Big 3rd and 10 here for the Owls. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Park from the shotgun as Albert goes in motion left. Rob back to throw. Looks over the middle. Drops the football, falls on it. Back at the 38-yard line. Tough break is right here. MBA's now they're sending Schillinglaw back. Line of scrimmage to 34. Little boot kick aiming for Coffin corner. Owls getting down there, and let's for Howe will be under center. David Howe has a lone setback. That's Snyder to the right. And he's got good yardage across the 25 up close to the 30, close to another NBA first down. Andy Snyder, the junior tailback, 5'9" and 170, has been running with abandon. Snyder, the lone setback. And they'll pitch and run him to the left this time, looking for a block, and the Owls stack him up. Logan Welch.
And I think the first penalty flag on NBA has been dropped.
Great. Logan Welch and Cisco Larson combined to stack up that play, and one of them got held. Calling the first quarter out of the end zone. Young under center. Or Young Howe, that is. And he gets the fullback, and he's still running, and gets up across the 30, up 35, 37-yard line. And that's
Drew Carney, the junior 6'2", 200 pounds, running with authority right up the middle of the Owls defense, picks up approximately 15 yards.
Normally the 2nd and 3, so they went from 1st and 20 to 17-yard pickup by Carney, and now they give the tailback, and he's tripped up and dropped for virtually no gain. That was Jim Beckner, 190-pounder. Stopped at the 40-yard line. They'll stack it in tight. Running set, and boy, Owls lead him and stack him up. Will Pickens hits Jake Pickens. NBA comes up quickly to the line, lines up with the quarterback under center. Trying to draw the Owls off, and I don't think it's going to work. And there's the flag, 5-yard step off again without success. Ball back to the 36-yard line of NBA, and they'll punt it away as Hansfeld is on the kick. Lawhorn deep to receive for the Owls, and the punt is away, and boy, that drives J.D. back. He fakes the fair catch, but the ball will go out of bounds at the Owls' 10-yard line.
Wow, field position. NBA
from their horn wide left, Albert in the slot left, Dantzowitz wide right. Park in the gun as Albert comes in motion to the right. Park back to throw. Being rushed. Now rolling to his left, fires deep downfield. Lawhorn's out there. Oh my God! 45-yard line.
Outstanding play by Rob Parker. They're chasing him from one side to the other. He's moving. He's looking down.
10 for the Owls. 5:04 to play in the half. MBA with a 2-0 lead. Albert comes in motion and takes the handoff to the left. Cuts it back inside up to the 15-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play for Albert.
That was King Albert. We need a first down. We need...
Well, this is not really.
Lawhorn wide left. Dancewitz and Prokel wide right. Grimm the lone set back behind Park, who's under center. Roberts makes the throw, being rushed, and he's dropped.
Disaster.
Good rush put on. Nice formation. Now back to throw. Sophomore looking to his left. Fires out that way and leading too far. So let's see if the Owls can get some field position here. Hansel with the wind at his back. Wind coming out of the south has been all night on a beautiful fall evening. And here's the kick. Albert retreats, and he won't be able to return this one. Goes into the end zone, and the Owls will get it on the touchback at their 20-yard line.
Golly, what a big difference. Special teams play has just been huge tonight.
Yeah. So let's see if the Owls can get some offense going.
All right, big old offensive line. Come on, Gordon. Come on, Neenan. Let's go, Purnell. Let's move. Let's move them down. Let's move them out. Open some holes. Let's get it going.
Rob Park's been the quarterback all night long, playing with an injured left hand, which has not affected his only time. There was one time he fumbled, but that appeared to fall out of his right hand, probably because he couldn't get his left hand on it. Here's Albert coming around in motion, takes the hand off and pops it off the left side for a couple out to about the 23-yard line.
He's a quick back. He is a quick back. He starts on the right-hand side, comes back to the left on an inside handoff, and picks up just about 2.5, 3 yards only.
2nd and 7 for the Owls from the 23. Lawhorn wide right, Dantzowitz wide left. Albert in the slot right. From the shotgun, it's Park with Grimm to his left. Rob throws a little inside screen to Lawhorn, juggles it and drops it to the 25-yard line. Gain of only 2.
One block away once again. Got a lineman coming across. If he makes the one block that he needs to, Lawhorn's got daylight to run. Little inside screen.
3rd and 5 for the Owls.
Golly, we need a first down. Let's move the chains. Max Prokel checks in. He's got good hands throwing the rock. Either he or Boyer, because you know they're going to be focusing on Lawhorn.
J.D. comes wide right, Dantzowitz wide left. Park's under center. Prokel in the slot left. Park rolling, he's blitzed and dropped back at the 18-yard line. Great play by MBA as they sent the linebacker. And Park, as he tried to roll left, was thrown from behind. And there's the snap. Good rush put on, and Park gets a wobbly kick away off the side of his foot. Only gets out to the 40-yard line, takes the NBA bounce back to the 36-yard line.
Field position is just killing the Owls. Absolutely killing them.
Yards on the kick by Park. Offset eye in the backfield. Howe under center. And he gives to the tailback Snyder off right tackle, hitting the backfield and dropped.
Will Pickens shooting the gap from his middle linebacker position, making the play on the right-hand side. Outstanding linebacker play.
Snyder stopped for no gain. 2nd and 10 for MBA.
31,
that's it, huh?
That's the number.
Snyder's the deep back in the offset eye, and they fake the handoff to him. And now they roll out. Oh! Complete through the hands of the receiver. That was the tight end, Drew Carney. He was open at the Owl 22.
And the ball went off his hands and was up in the air for a minute. And there were 2 Owls trying to get there, but just not.
Big play here on 3rd and 9. And offside at the right guard, pulled too soon, and 5-yard step off against MBA.
And here's why. Bubba Burr, defensive coordinator for MUS, says, you know what, we can bring some little pressure too. And so you start seeing 3 or 4 Owl linebackers get up on that line, and those linemen start getting a little nervous because it's hard to block 3 or 4 of those when you've already got 4 down linemen too. I like that. I like that. Let's get aggressive here.
3rd and 14 now for the Big Red. Schillinglaw comes out wide left. Harris and Knoll are wide right. Howell back to throw, looking deep. Now goes out to the sideline, incomplete, off the fingertips of the intended receiver. And Mason George had slipped out from his line position to follow the swing back, purpose kicker, Hunfeld. J.D. Lawhorn back deep, high snap. Hunfeld gets it away, a high wobbler. Lawhorn signals fair catch, but he's merely faking, and that'll go into the end zone.
Thank goodness.
Valiant effort by Daniel Hightower of MBA to down it, but he went into the end zone, and the Owls will get it on the touchback at the 20-yard line. Rob to throw, fires over the middle, tipped at the line of scrimmage, intended for Lawhorn at the 30-yard line, but somebody got a hand on it. Gun. Park with Grimm to his right. Sends Albert in motion to the right. Rob back to throw. Fakes left. Now it goes deep to left side for Lawhorn at midfield. He's got it. And out of bounds at the 49-yard line of MBA.
Outstanding pass by Rob Park. A little hitch and go on the left-hand side. The ball was thrown perfectly over the outside shoulder, right on the sidelines. The coverage was good by the MBA defender. But wow, when you throw a perfect ball and you've got a receiver that can catch it, you cannot defend it.
They spot the ball right at midfield, so a 30-yard pass from Park to Lawhorn has the Owls with good field position at midfield. They operate from the spread. Albert comes in motion to the right and fakes the handoff. Park keeps it on the option and cuts it up inside into NBA territory down to the 45-yard line.
I like that. I like that. It's opening up a little bit. That pass is going to open the run. And now we have field position, Mike.
Yep.
We have crossed into the other territory.
Good fake that time as they faked the reverse to Albert, and Park kept it on the option with Grimm trailing. 2nd and 5. Good 5-yard gain on first down. Albert comes in motion to the right. Park from the gun. Now runs it up the middle. Delayed quarterback draw. Gets it inside the 45. Gain of a couple.
Yeah, I don't know that was a draw as much as it was he felt pressure coming from the sides, and he said, you know, I'm not going to stand back here and get sacked. I'm going to make sure we don't lose a lot of yards, and he just came straight back up and got back to about the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a half yard.
Comes out, and Kane Albert will be the lone setback, and now they're throwing a flag, so I think we've got an illegal substitution. Too many men in the huddle.
But there was. That was not the case. That was not the case because Kane Albert. They were saying Albert came. He was out there, then he came out, and then he went back in. Okay. So he was on the field. He was in the huddle. He came out, and then he went back in.
Coach Bobby Austin arguing with the official who threw the flag.
And I have to say, this official on this side has been all over the Owls all night long. Not a friend of the Owls so far.
Now another whistle, and Owls are going to call timeout with 7:33 to play in the third quarter. It's still MBA 2, MUS nothing. You're listening to MUS football on the Owl Broadcasting Network.
Are you?
3rd and 9, big down for MUS. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Park in the backfield with Grimm to his left. Rob being rushed, fires on the run, flags thrown in the backfield. Got to be a holding call against MUS. And that is the preliminary indication.
Let's see what they'll do here.
It's going to be a 4th down if they decline.
You can have 3rd and about 19, or you can have 4th and 9. Big decision for MBA, Jeff Rutledge.
And I would...
He's wondering where the spot was, and they're going to take the penalty. Wow.
Because it'll be 10 yards to the spot of the foul, and they threw the flag back at the 39-yard line, so it's going to be way back there.
It's a 20-yard penalty. That's, you know, that.
And they're at their own 29. J.D. Lawhorn's wide to the right. Dantzowitz wide left.
They're going to throw it up for Lawhorn on this side.
Now Albert comes in motion to the right. And another whistle. What's the call now? Flag in the backfield. Delay a game against MUS. Another 5-yard step off. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Albert comes in motion. They fake the handoff to him, give it to Grimm, back the other way, and Warren doesn't get much room, and he's swarmed under. In the third quarter. Two men back deep to receive for MBA, and Park will get the kick away, and it's a wobbler out across midfield, takes a bounce to the sideline. MUS roll down to the 43-yard line of MBA. .33-yard kick for Park. David Howe under center, little sophomore, gives to the tailback Snyder, who finds nothing up the middle, cuts to the right side, gets some good yardage out close to midfield before he's stacked up by Will Pickens. And they'll give him a good spot right at midfield. Gain of 7 on the play for Andy Snyder. Takes another handoff, and
he's going to have a first down coming off the left-hand side. Have the tackle pull from the right to the left, kicks our end out, and Snyder picks up the first down, moving the chains, MBA.
The long pass from Park to Lawhorn, the only big gainer of the night. Here's Snyder off right tackle, gets to the 45. He's hit hard and drops there. Gain of maybe 3 on the play for Andy Snyder off right tackle. Boy, got a good spot. Golly. He gets that far. I mean, he's just a 43-yard line. Actually, that's a 4-yard gain as it turned out. I could have sworn he was.
Looked like he was hit about the line of scrimmage, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. MBA lines up in the shotgun. Strong right. Fake the handoff. Back to throw. Howe flushed out of the pocket. Fumble. And MUS has it at midfield.
Will Pickens on the rush. He's chasing the quarterback Howe, and he gets his hands on the football. Ball comes loose, and then we were talking about it. We said turnovers. The defense is playing outstanding, but we need you. We need you to score, really, don't we, Mike?
Absolutely. Need to pick up one and go the distance with it.
Magic number 31, Will Pickens, with an outstanding defensive play. Howe was trying to escape him.
MUS first and 10 at midfield. Wide out to each side. Lawhorn comes in motion to the right. They give us the middle to Albert, and Kane busted up inside down to the 45-yard line of MBA.
And then a big hit by Jay Pilkerton. The 6'2", 210-pound linebacker came up and laid the lumber to Kane Albert.
Gets it out. Now Albert's the lone setback. With Lawhorn coming in motion, they give to Albert, and Kane dives forward. He lost his footing right at the line of scrimmage, but dove forward down to the 41-yard line for a gain of 3.
Yeah, not going to be a first down. Another horrible spot by the sideline official here.
Lawhorn's wide to his left. And now Park fumbles the snap, but dives forward on a sneak, and looks like he got the first down. That's the 40-yard line.
Any spot there is going to give you a first down, no question. They signal it. The Owl fans coming alive here, guys and girls out there listening. This is when high school football gets fun.
Now it's at the MBA 40-yard line. Lawhorn comes in motion right. They fake the handoff. Park back.
Wide open.
Wide open at the 5, and Jesuit.
1 yard.
1 yard line.
1 yard. What a play call. What a play call. And Rob Park, nobody knew he had the football. He faked the handoff to 2 people. He looked down the field like, run, buddy, run. And he looked at J.D. Lawhorn. Everybody's chasing Lawhorn down the field. And Park says, I got the ball, and Dansiewicz is open. Wow. What a play call, Phil Massey. I love it.
Lawhorn. And then acted like, and here's the sneak with Park going over for the score. And MUS has the lead.
Wow. Unbelievable play. Rob Park with the hurt fingers, possible surgery tomorrow. He's playing great at quarterback.
Owls on the board. Donnie Malmo will hold for Ben Tacker. First touchdown of the night. There's the snap. Ball is down. Tacker's kick is up. And it's good with 2:48 to play in the third quarter. It's now MUS 7, MBA 2. You're listening to MUS football on the Owl Broadcasting Network.
Didn't hamper a touchdown, Hal.
Following the big turnover, the Owls drive 50 yards with a big play. The 39-yard strike from Park to Dancewitz to set up Park's 1-yard sneak. Here's the kickoff. MBA brings it out across the 20 out to about the 25-yard line. And down he goes, and MBA will take over there, 1st and 10.
Here comes the sophomore connection. Will Aldridge and John Stokes, two big sophomores coming out there to help that defense, help Will Pickens at the linebacker in Mosby.
1st and 10 for MBA. The ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. David Howe, the quarterback, the sophomore, runs the option, pitches inside a Utah pass to the fullback, and Mason Mosby there to make the stop. He was not fooled.
Wow, what a play, though. It's out of the shotgun. Snaps the ball to number 10, the quarterback, Howe. Howe coming around the left-hand side. He can either pitch it inside or he can pitch it outside. He pitches it inside like a little shuttle pass, and Mosby right there making a good defensive stop.
That was Drew Carney, who normally is the tight end. He's the one that took that Utah pass. Stopped for after a 3-yard gain. Now Howe's under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Pickens in pursuit. Pass complete out near the 40-yard line, and down he goes. And that's Brian Harris on the reception from David Howe.
I'm sitting here reflecting about that play call earlier for the touchdown. Oh, we got down the 1-yard line, and I think I know who called that. Well, that's Will Thompson.
1st and 10, a minute 50 to play in the third quarter. Back to throw. Howe looking over the middle, fires incomplete. He was pressured.
Will Thornton coming off the left-hand side from his linebacker position, putting pressure on Howe. That's what you've got to do. Can't leave him back there all day long, and he needs to be hit.
NBA from their 40-yard line. They've got 3 wide receivers to the left. Howe operates from the shotgun. Low snap, picks it up, now fires to the left side. Owls break on the ball, and a flag flies as Zone. Hayes Zone pushed the intended receiver, Brian Harris, and I don't know.
That was a flag.
Yeah.
That was a flag. I don't know if it was a catchable ball, which would be the issue. The ball was not catchable, but it was a flagrant hit by Doan over here on the sideline.
To the left, Logan Welch on him as Harris lines up in the shotgun. Low snap, gives to the tailback, Snyder, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage by Mason George. Breaks through for maybe a 2-yard gain. Now they'll spot him down. Says as he was down at the 44, so only a gain of a yard. 9 for MBA. At the MUS 44-yard line, wide receivers to each side. From the shotgun, Howe runs the option left. Now tries to cut it up inside, and he stopped after maybe a yard gain. Mason Mosby on the stop.
Where is he then? He's not over here. It's on his dead-gum sideline. You got late hit all day long by the NBA offensive lineman, and the sideline officials out in the middle of the field messing around. You got to call it both ways, son. Absolutely absurd. That's right in front of us. I mean, you can't miss it.
Exactly. Less than a half minute to play in the first half. This will, third quarter, I mean. Back to throw. Howe being rushed by Joey Friend. He sidesteps him. Passes complete.
Hanky on the field. Got to be a holding call. Come on.
Flag about at the line of scrimmage.
Even if it is, it's 3rd and 7 here because you'll go 4th and 7 if it's against NBA. The question will be, do you take the penalty or not? You can put them back. So what are you going to do? Coach Bobby Austin, and they'll mark them back 10. The difference here is the holding was at the line of scrimmage, so you're only going to have a 10-yard penalty, versus the Owl situation earlier, the holding was 10 yards in the backfield, so you had a 20-yard penalty. That makes it a no-brainer.
3rd and 17 now for NBA from their own 48-yard line.
But you got to be watching here for some type of trick play. Do they have anything they can do?
They will not get a playoff before the end of the third quarter as the horn sounds, ending the third quarter with the score. MUS 7, NBA 2. You're listening to MUS football on the Owl Broadcasting Network. Back throughout the fourth quarter, something to keep in mind. Here's Howe back to throw. Owls putting on a rush. He fires under pressure and almost picked off by Donnie Malmo broke on the football. It was aimed at for the wide receiver Noel at the 30-yard line.
And I believe that was 70 Jesse Robinson back there from the left end position, putting pressure on the quarterback Howell, doing a good job because we did not have a blitz on. That was just our defensive lineman putting pressure and getting back there.
And the punter, Hansfeld, back to kick, and boy, just gets it away. J.D. Lawhorn fumbles the football and scrambles for it, and I believe MBA's got it at the 25-yard line.
Golly motion.
And they do.
Unbelievable.
Waddle punt as Lawhorn had the ball bounce off his chest. He tried to make the fair catch. 1st and 10 at the Owls 25-yard line for MBA. Young under center, or Howell, gives to the tailback Snyder, and he's stacked up as he tries to reverse his field.
But he starts right. He runs into Will Aldridge standing there, and he says, well, I don't think I want to go that route. He cuts back to the left, a little bit of open field coming back to the left, picks up about 4 yards before he runs into Joey Friend and a few of the linebacking core.
He was his friend, they call it. Snyder the lone setback, Howell under center. Back to throw. Play action fake, gives to the tailback, hit hard in the backfield and dropped.
Heflin
Made the stop.
Wow, that was a fabulous play by Heflin. He was right on the receiver as soon as he caught the ball. Was that big number 11 they were going to?
Yeah, Drew Carney's tight end.
Drew Carney, one of their real playmakers, and Heflin snuffed it out. A great defensive play by Heflin.
MBA. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Howell back to throw, looking deep down the right side for Schillinglaw. Phillip Flynn's on in, and he's got it for the touchdown. What a play. Schillinglaw just went up and out-muscled the Owl defender.
Scoreboard standpoint, the Owls needed to make a good defensive stance right here. Deny this conversion.
They'll operate from the shotgun. Wide receivers to each side. Low snap to Howell. Picks it up, rolls to his right. Still rolling, fires, incomplete as the Owls had that one smothered.
And Phillip Flynn make a good defensive play that time around.
So the 2-point conversion no good with 10:19 to play in the football game. The score now MBA 8, MUS 7. You're listening to MUS Football on the Owl Broadcasting Network. 1st and 10, or will be after this kickoff. Here's Hansfeld to kick. And this time, Albert will get a chance to return it. Takes it up to 7, up to the 10, 15, and tries to bounce it outside at the 20. And down he goes at about the 21-yard line.
This is a tough high school football game right here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean to tell you, there's some licks being passed. Change.
Owls have been successful passing here in the second half after struggling in the first half. Here Lawhorn comes in motion. They give to Albert up the middle, and seems as the Owls. 2nd and 6 for the Owls at the 24-yard line. J.P. Dansowitz wide to the left. Lawhorn wide right. J.D. comes in motion, and J.D. takes the handoff on the reverse and gets out to the 30-yard line before being dropped. Gain of 6 yards on the play and close to a first down for J.D. Lawhorn. Wide left, Dansowitz wide right. And the give to Albert up the middle. He's got running room across the 40 up to the 43-yard line and another MUS first down.
That's so ironic. Kane Albert, who uses his quickness all the time, Grimm has made him a better power runner, too, because he runs with authority in there. He's over his shoulders, head up, legs driving, and he was moving the defenders backwards. They complement each other, and they have made each other competed and made each other better offensive backs.
13-yard pickup for Kane Albert gives the Owls 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Parks under center. Prokel in motion to the left. And the give to Albert off left tackle. 45 midfield. 45 of MBA down to the 42-yard line, and another MUS first down. Kane Albert chewing up big chunks of real estate.
Big chunks of real estate, but that offensive line's operating up there, too. Edwards, Reed Weston, Neenan, Purnell. Yeah, they're opening some holes. You need to you know, you just got to move them back and give them a crease. Alba will stick it up in there and go from there. Weller Drennan also up on that line, opening the hole.
8.5 minutes remaining in the football game. Owls down by 1, but driving in MBA territory. 1st and 10 at the 42. Here's Albert up the middle inside the 40 and stacked up there, and they're trying to strip the football from him, but to no avail as the MUS fans express their displeasure.
Well, what they're talking about is the NBA had about 4 or 5 defenders on Kane Albert, and then you have another one come leap on the top, and the whistle had already blown. They're saying, hey, guys, what about the late hit?
Don't wait all day to blow the whistle. 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, Park under center. Albert alone setback, being rushed as Park steps away from the pressure. Now fires deep downfield for Lawhorn. Whoa, his feet were just out of bounds. He tried to tiptoe on the sideline, but the official ruled him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Almost a great catch by Lawhorn.
Oh, he tried. He marked his toes down. He extended all the way out, tried to make the play, and was unable to do it.
Two wide receivers right, one to the left. Park operates from the shotgun. See what the Owls do on 3rd and 7. A little screen to Lawhorn underneath. And he's going to be hit at the short of the first down at the 35-yard line. They tried to go underneath, but NBA sniffed it out. And now it's going to be 4th and about 3 yards to go. 7, Owls are going for it. 4th and 3. Lawhorn is wide left. Prockel in the slot left. Dantzowitz wide right. Park out of the shotgun. Takes the low snap.
Go to the right. You got it. He's wide open. Wide open.
Dantzowitz complete for the first down at the 10-yard line. Still on his feet. He's got it. J.P. Dantzowitz.
Unbelievable. Great call by the Owls, but better than that, Rob Park poised in the pocket. Nobody open, nobody open. He rolls to his right. Dantzowitz is wide open. Nobody there. Dantzowitz catches the ball. He's getting ready to get hit. He spins to his outside and dives across the goal line. Outstanding high school football being played by the MUS football team.
Ben Tacker on to add the extra point. There's the snap. Malmo's placement. Kick is up, and with 6:33 to play in the football game, it's now MUS 14, NBA 8. You're listening to MUS football on the Owl Broadcasting Network. And this Super 7 shootout at Holdouts Field. Here's the kickoff, deep, and that one's into the end zone, and touchback.
And let me point out something right now. The win will be at the Owls back here in the 4th quarter. Very important because you come down to a field goal kicking situation.
Quarterback, the sophomore, has gone all the way for MBA. He's back to throw. A little shovel pass to Snyder. A flag flies in the backfield. And only a 5-yard pickup for Snyder. And this one's going to come back to each side. Howe from the shotgun. Back to throw from his end zone. Fires upfield. Complete up at the 30-yard line. Wide open. Great catch. That was
number 20, number 24, Brian Harris, 5'9", 180-pounder. David Howe has all day long to throw the football.
And they get a first down. 3 wide receivers to the left. Now they're sending somebody deep over the middle, and they fire deep down the left side. Man out there, and incomplete, intended for Harris again. Yard line, 2 wide receivers to each side from the shotgun. Howe back to throw all day to do it, and now he's being rushed. Pickens puts the pressure on, and the pass run out of bounds.
Coach Bubba Burr says, you're right. I mean, he knows it better than I do, but he's sitting there watching that 3-man front, and it doesn't work.
Andrew Cabigo, 3rd and 10 for NBA from their 31-yard line. Big play for the Big Red here. This is the possession down.
Coming after him.
Throw, and it's being rushed. He gets away from one man, now throws on the run, and has to throw it away. As Rob Heflin put on a big rush and almost got the quarterback, but did cause him to throw it away.
Here's the difference. Rob Park, as a senior quarterback, has done an outstanding job of performing under pressure. David Howell is a sophomore. He's a good sophomore quarterback, but it's very difficult to operate when you have blue jerseys all around you breathing down your neck.
J.D. Lawhorn back to receive the punt at the 35-yard line as Hanfeld, the punter, gets a high snap, brings it down, gets the kick away, a wobbly one. Lawhorn makes the catch and dropped immediately. Good.
4-man front, 5-man front by MBA.
Parks under center. Albert's the lone setback. Wide receivers to each side. Prokel goes in motion left, and they give to Albert off left tackle. And boy, he's stop. All right, it's the 37-yard line. Gain of a couple maybe for Albert.
Here's the difference. The earlier the Owls running was coming against a 4-man front, okay? After we had stretched the defense, with our passing game. Now NBA getting in that 5-man front, much more challenging to run against the 5-man front with the 2 backers in there, 7 men in the box.
3-yard pickup for Albert as he got a good spot at the 39-yard line, 2nd and 7. Albert again the lone setback. Park under center. Fakes the handoff, now flips out of the backfield, complete to Boyer, who fell to his knees at the 44-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Defensive line, this is you. You've got to open the hole.
Kane Albert, the lone setback. Park under center on 3rd and 2. Prokel goes in motion right. And the give to Albert, and he sneaks across the 45, close to the first down, but I think he may be short.
I think he may be short.
They spot the ball just across the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th and less than a yard. Go for it. Parks under center. And NBA jumps offside. That's what the Owls wanted. 5-yard step off against the Big Red as the Owls get the first down.
Well, that's what we were talking about. He just did it second time around. Caught him by surprise right there. Outstanding job by the Owls coaching staff. And good job, good poise, good discipline by the Owls offense right there. Not moving. You decided you want to do something. You only got to get 6 inches. Wow, big mistake by MBA.
1st and 10 for MUS at the NBA 49-yard line. Park gives to Albert, and he busted up the middle. 45, 40, 35, down to the 32-yard line.
Wow. Oh, Kane Albert. Quickness, lightning. He and Grimm are like thunder and lightning.
Big second half for Kane Albert. 29 yards on that last carry. Here's the handoff to Lawhorn on the reverse at the 27-yard line, and down he goes there after a gain of about 3.
So that's hard for Danzowitz to sit there and hold that block too long. He's got him, he's blocking him, but then right when Lawhorn gets there, the defensive back makes a great play.
And eating that clock. That's the clock is the Owls' friends at this juncture. Parks under center, 2nd and 7, gives to Albert off the left side, running behind that line, and where he's inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line.
And I watched that line right then, too. Purnell, Gordon, Edwards, Neenan, and Tommy Stevenson. They got to push. They moved the line of scrimmage forward. Good job by the Owls' offensive line.
By 6, Parks under center, Albert the lone setback. Wide receivers to each side. Prokel is the wingback right. And give to Albert off left tackle. And tried to make a cut at the 20-yard line.
And he got a forearm in the face. A forearm in the face.
And Albert are the split backs behind Park on 4th and a yard. Rob will run the option and dives forward for the first down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 MUS.
And that will be ball game, ladies and gentlemen. As long as we can snap it and hold it, MUS will be victorious 14-8 or maybe more. 14-8 or maybe more over Montgomery Bell Academy, the number 2 rated team in the state at 7-1.
Owls in the victory formation with Lawhorn 15 yards back. Park up under center with Albert and Cox on either side of him. He'll take the snap and take the knee.
You know what? I was watching earlier. I watched Will Thompson walk out there with Rob Park and say, what is your signal going to be when it gets to the 5 count, okay? And I watched Rob right there. He was watching the official. The official gave that signal, 1, 2, and Rob Park said down, said hut. And we're using every second of the clock. This will be the last snap of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
And there it is.
Oh, there's a flag. Somebody threw a flag.
And there's the snap, and that'll do it.
That'll do it. Everybody just keep your hats on, your mouth shut, and let's celebrate. The class back right here, though. Jeff Rutledge running across the field to shake hands with Bobby Austin, aggressively saying, hey, y'all played an outstanding game. MBA is a heck of an institution.
And MUS holds on in the second half to defeat number 2 ranked MBA 14-8. That's the final score. Bobby and I will be back to wrap it up from Hull Dobbs Field following these messages. You're listening to MUS Football on the OWL Broadcast Network.